It is live.
Here we go. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome to all you beautiful people out there. As you can see, we have two extinguished. Just they're beautiful, my sisters. They're not extinct, they're still here. And we're going to talk a little bit about some things today. And I'm going to lead it off. First of all, I'm going to say I love you. We love you all. Good morning. It is a beautiful day in Indiana. Boy, I'm messing this all up. And let me bring on Susie McCray to start this off. Susie, Julie, welcome.
Welcome. Is Julie, is she frozen? Oh, maybe a little bit, but that's okay. I'm going to talk anyway. Hi, Chris. Thanks for inviting me today, you and Julie. What a
Yes.
beautiful day. There she is. What a magnificent day. So, as you may realize, we're here today to talk about O News 13. Highly recommend if you haven't gone to your back office, the OES, read O News 13. In O News 13, I feel that Ash sent a very strong and firm yet gentle message about maybe some very important things as we move to the next business that we need to make sure we are taking care of. Some major housekeeping may be necessary for some of us. What his message was that there are some leaders, perhaps some very vocal people. He appreciates all of the creativity, all of the messaging and the time and the conversations that we have. However, we have to be very mindful of not speculating, not to have wishful thinking, not to play into the future about things that we don't know. The things that we should be talking about are the information that we know that comes in the OES from Ash Mufareh and his team. And let me tell you, if you go back through all of the O News, there's plenty of information there to talk about. So what does that look like? Well, I took it upon myself to reevaluate how do I show up on videos? What do I talk about? Am I being appropriate based on Ash's message yesterday? And you know what? I think it's my time, everybody's time who's out there visible to reevaluate. Like I said, do some housekeeping. It's okay for us to be excited. It's okay for us to feel the hope of the future for our big, bold, beautiful dream. That's all great. But to speculate as far as products, revenue, the industry, what we're going to be once we launch, how that's going to affect things, really, that's not the time to talk about it. The other thing that's important is it's not just people on YouTube or on Facebook. Think about, are you emailing people? Are you messaging people? Are you speculating and creating information that has not been shared with us yet? It's time for everyone to take notice on what Ash Mufareh is saying. If you are really supporting him and the vision, as we all are, you will take heed and follow what he is saying. Because if we do that, we are going to make the best clean division from the old to the new. Now, remember, you guys, what he said in O News 13. It's not what you expect. Okay, so if we live in the past with the old and the old vehicle, sometimes what happens is people start thinking, oh, it's a new version of that, or oh, it's going to be like this, but then some. You've got to get that out of your head because he said it's not what you expect. I'm going to tell one quick story and then I'm going to turn it over to Julie because we're not going to be on too long today. There's a little similarity in this story to what is happening right now. When I worked for the community hospital, we had an affiliation with Dartmouth Hitchcock Healthcare, which was up in New Hampshire. I'm in Massachusetts. All of our signage, all of our stationery, all of the stuff online, things around the hospital said Cooley Dickinson Hospital, and then it said affiliated with or partnered with Dartmouth Hitchcock. Well, we dropped them as an affiliate or a partner, and we merged with Mass General Hospital. Okay, Massachusetts General Hospital, big, huge hospital in Boston. So we became part of them. What we had to do as an organization was we had to go and remove anything that said anything about our old affiliation, Dartmouth Hitchcock. We did a contest where we had people go out and people were finding where it was. Like I said, it was on business cards. It was actually, I found one on a lectern, like a podium you stand at. There was a little emblem on the bottom, and we had that removed. And what we did in the organization was, yes, that was a good affiliation. Yes, it served its purpose, but we were on to something very different. We were going to operate differently with this new affiliation. It's a little bit different than what we're doing now in this business, but there are some similarities. What we were able to do was we were able to shed the old and we welcomed the new with open arms and open eyes, and we had to change our language. So my recommendation, what I'm going to do and what I recommend everyone do, is go back. Do you see old words, old things? Get rid of them, whether they were posted, whether they're on logos, whether they're, graphics, whatever. Ash has not asked us to do this per se, but if you read O News 13, he's very, very firm about this is not what we expect. Okay, we've talked about the old vehicle going to the new vehicle. There's still the big, beautiful dream, bold dream that we're going for. We still have that vision, but we've got to move to the new and let the old stay in the place, which I've said before in my last live. Let it be there. So this is like a change. So my other recommendation, go through, kind of clean out some old stuff. We're welcoming the new. And also try to think of maybe a different way to present yourself, to show up without the speculation, without trying to guess, without maybe insinuating certain things, because sometimes when you speak, people take that, it gets twisted, and we do not want to do anything to harm or delay this big, bold, beautiful dream that Ash and his team is working for. So I would go reread it again, do some self-evaluation, make some adjustments if you need to. That's what I'm doing. And hey, things are going to start happening. Okay. So just stay in that OES, reread it again. All right, Julie, how are you today?
I'm doing good, Susie. Thank you, Susie and Chris, for having me. I'm actually in my car and I'm using Wi-Fi. So if something happened, if I froze and whatever, please text me. I appreciate you. Hope you are doing well, everyone. So, Susie and Chris, to me, every time when there's an update coming out, it is a way of reminding me personally to look within myself, because every message that he's putting out has some meaning. Every single words, the kind of words that he's using, actually having some meaning to it that speaks to individually all of us together, right? So to me, the way how I take each and every single updates, it's what is it that first things that comes out at you, the message what is the thought that he's put behind that message? What words did he use that comes out? And that's when I picked to talk about it. For example, on News 12, the word magnificent jumped out the most at me. And so I just used the live and talk about the word, what it means, and then wrapped everything together. To my belief, that no matter what it is out on the updates, the message behind that shows that our founder, Mr. Ash Mufarah, love to humanity has never changed. We got to understand that the love for humanity has never changed, and everything that he does protect humanity. And one way of protecting humanity is speak and send the message the way it is. We as the people that viewing it, we can have different perspective, we can have different speculation, but that is not what the message is saying, right? The message is saying to us, our speculation or our suggestions or whatnot has to stay focused on that message, nothing else. He hasn't mentioned anything about the business, right? As for myself, I've built business before, I start business before. The norm, the normal, the nowadays people do is talk about their business and talk about it. So basically, they talk more than they deliver, right? Mr. Ash Mufarah and the team are different. They don't want to talk about their business right now. They had changed. This is a brand new vehicle that we are going in. We don't want to talk about it until it's ready to go and delivering it to the humanity. And we need to stay focused on protecting humanity, to protecting people's feeling, to protecting that things, whatever that we did before. It's not a norm anymore. We are different. Our businesses are different. Our founder, Mr. Ash Mufarah, and his chosen team are different. And so, my suggestion with everyone is take this time to examine.
Okay.
We have a
We got
frozen sickle, Julie.
we we've got.
Not sure if I froze.
Oh yeah,
We,
you froze, but you're back. Yeah,
we're back.
We're playing freeze tag.
We,
Remember
we,
that?
we found a
Okay.
popsicle stick. We're making Julie sickles right now.
I hope
You're
you could. I hope
we
you could.
missed.
We heard
We
it
can
all.
see you now.
Julie,
Oh, what
you stopped at this. Oh,
you stopped at saying, "This is what I'm going to do," or something like that. This is what
Yes,
I recommend.
yes, what I'm thinking and I also recommend is let all of us take this time to focus in ourselves, focus in our family, focus on the people that we love in.
remember
Oh,
in.
oh, you cracked me up, Chris.
It's okay.
Okay.
She's gonna come
Freeze
back any
tag.
second.
Freeze
Yeah.
tag. Okay. So I think Julie's point was focus in yourself, focus in your family, the people you know, because it looks like we are moving through this process, and soon as information which has been released, which there's been consistency with that in the own news, then we read it, and then we base things on what's in the O News. And like I said, you can go back through all of them. You can go back through the last two uh, live. Okay, I'm the host now. That's good. You can go back to the two corporate lives that Ash did. There's so many nuggets there, and so many different things that you can talk about there. Okay, so that is something everyone can do. You just look at all the words that are used, all of the stuff. But I want everyone to leave from here with a just one last closing thought before I hand it over to Chris. Is I feel personally I have an obligation to support Ash, his team, and what he is bringing forth to us. When he speaks clarity and he gives us information, That's what we can talk about and share. No more speculation, no more living into something that may not happen or may not be there. And I believe all of us who are engaged, have been on this journey, need to take ownership and accountability. Okay, now it's not anyone's job to be out there motivating anyone. It's not anyone's job to be out there motivating. Yes, a lot of these videos can be motivating. Yes, there's so much good content out there. Yes, there's still some webinars that add value. But when you're thinking of doing something and expressing yourself, you've got to think about what what am I talking about? Does it align with what's in the OES back office and O News? Am I sticking to the facts? And you're doing it from the heart because you want to be there to support this whole journey, not for any other reason. And if you don't have anything to talk about, then I say don't do it. No one is forcing you. And it's all our jobs to, how can you not be motivated by looking in O News? That's your responsibility. Keep yourself engaged, motivated. And the biggest motivator is Ash Mufareh when he comes out and he expresses himself and he is clear about what he is saying. And the last thing is, it's not what you expect it to be. So keep that. And that should motivate you enough to say, yeah, I'm ready for something new. All right. Thanks for having me, Chris and Julie. I think Julie had an
On a
issue.
good note, at least she froze. She looked pretty good. Usually it catches you in funny faces, but that looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
Oh,
She
she's
could kind
back
of come
on.
back again. Are you back again? Are you done, or do you want to say some more, Julie? When we can't hear you, sweetie, you're muted.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm in my car. I'm sorry. My daughter has a
That's
volleyball,
okay.
so I'm in
Yeah,
my car. But go ahead,
we
Chris
get
and
it. We
Susie.
get it. Number one, I want to thank my two, not only my best friends, but my beautiful sisters for always supporting what Ashma Farr is doing. We support each other. We communicate daily, along with a few other people. And I love that about that. But everything Julie and Susie are saying is true. Speculation is almost like assuming, and we probably shouldn't do that. Am I at fault? I might be. I don't know, but I try not to. I try to listen and read everything Ash Mafara says, and basically what he's saying. And let me read just a couple things from O News 13 that I want you to understand. And of course, it doesn't want to lift up for me, but all right, we'll pass that. My computer's as bad as yours, Julie. My goodness. Anyway, listen. Here's what I think Julie and Susie are also saying. In the course of history, what do we have to look back on the past? We have museums. Okay. So I'm asking all of you to put O founders, Go founders, and past in this museum that we have. Leave it there. And in the future, we can always go back because part of the importance of a museum is to actually see the journey of what got you from that point to this point. So just look at
Mhm.
it this way. Everything we've done in the last 7, 8 years, however long it's been, has been put into a museum. And every single company in the world has a museum of things they've gone through, not just the good and the bad, but to show exactly how this company came about, the struggles it went through, all the great things. Now, we do have quite a few people, we're talking about speculation, that put out things maybe to attract people to your YouTube or something like that. It's not about that. It's not about your YouTube. It's about your YouTube putting out the proper message that Ashba Fire is relaying to. And one of I think we take it all as a responsibility is to get out and let people who maybe don't speak English understand a little bit better. And we do ask everyone out there in different languages to translate this and put it out in your YouTube so everyone gets the message in the language. But he wants us all to stay on the same page.
Okay.
Sherry Durskaray did a really good live yesterday talking about everyone being on the same beat of the same drum. And that's what Ash is saying. he didn't point any names out. He did call out loud vocal speakers. I'm one of those loud vocal speakers, and I take that constructive criticism as something that I've loved my whole life. And I want to say this: Ash Mafara has done everything possible, transparent from the beginning until right now and into the future to tell us what's going on. He's basically telling you that things in the past still have to be cleaned up. All right, it's in the museum, but he's going to get that. He's going to get that taken care of. He will post the things as they come along in your OES and the new direction. Now, he talks a lot about hype, and I think I would say I'll take a little bit of blame because I'm a hype kind of guy because I want you to be excited. I want to tell you about Ash Mafara's hype if I can. Ash Mafara's hype has never changed. He said, "Big, dream bigger." Yeah, your life is going to change. All right, as the future goes on, as this business grows, things like that they're still in play. Okay, in the beginning we used to talk about yachts and our dreams, and that was okay. But right now, this is dead serious of how Ash Mafar is laying it out. He basically said in the most kindest way possible is, let's be careful. Let's wait for the right information. And I answer this 400 times a day when someone asks me a question. Let's wait for Ash Mafara to tell us from the back office or whenever he's going to do it, the right information. Even myself, Susie, and Julie, Red, we don't know anything. We really don't want to know anything. We want to be surprised for what he has to offer. But his excitement is through the roof. Okay. And for him to put a message like that in the back office, I thought, well, that's really, really transparent. He's just saying, be careful what you say. I'm going to repeat what Susie said. If someone puts out many posts in our names, Chris, Susie, Julie said this, and we know we didn't say it. And then I ask you, why did you share that? Well, don't listen. You could come to my YouTube, Susie's, Julie's, Red's, any one of our YouTubes and see what we really are saying. Okay? Don't speculate. Don't assume that it's the correct information. That has probably been a problem for many, many years in this company. People posting out stuff maybe to attract attention to yourself. I want you to attract attention to what Ash Mafara says when he puts a post in the back office or he does a webinar. That's the only attention you need right now. He is the only one that knows the correct information. He is the only one that has all the information. He is the only one that's going to change things for all of us. He's not making promises. When he says dream bigger, that's not a promise. That's a fact. This is what the excitement that he wants you to feel. But we don't know what's coming. He said, this is not a continuation of impassive. I screamed that one. This is not an impassive, 2, 3. So let that go. All right. We're coming into a place where the future is a lot more clear. Like I always say, Ash Mafara is leading us that direction. And he's asked many times, especially in 13, wait for the facts. Even to us big mouth leaders, we call ourselves. Wait for the facts. Ash Mafara has the information. He's going to blow us all away. He also talked about loyalty. And let me explain 5 more seconds something about me. I worked for Ford Motor Company, like you all know, for 32 years. I was loyal to Ford Motor Company for 32 years. I only bought 4 products. Matter of fact, I'm still loyal to them. When I go to a gas station in my neighborhood, I go to the same gas station because that guy that owns that gas station, he's loyal to me. Same with party stores, grocery stores. I don't change my loyalties. If I see a better price than something, I don't jump there because I know the person that I first went to for gas, let's say, he's very loyal and he's also turned out to be a great friend. Ash Mafara is that great friend. I think he's been loyal to, no, listen, I know he's been loyal to all of us. All I ask is be loyal to him. Stay where your loyalties belong. A lot of people drift and a lot of people say things, people say mean things. I'm going to ask you, ignore it. Don't share it. I don't want to see it. All right. Ash Mafara certainly doesn't want to see it because his mindset is straight path, positive, and success. And News 13, I think it said a lot. As far as questions that you have, I think all those are answered. Wait for Ash Mafara. I believe all of your questions will be answered in the future by Ash Mafara when he's ready to put it out. So that's pretty much all I got. But thank you, Susie and Julie. You guys have anything else you want to add?
I just want to say thanks for everybody watching. And one thing you did mention, Chris, that I'll comment on. We do hear a lot of people say your life is going to change, and we maybe speculate that or whatnot. But I think all of us, our lives have already changed.
Absolutely.
We're that is constantly in process, and it does not just mean financially. You
Right.
got to get that out of your head. Okay, your life changes and our lives are changing and they're going to continue changing. And the things that are helping me personally change is listening to Ash, his wisdom. We talked about pruning. Okay. My life has changed from really reading that and making a conscious choice to prune certain things. And it's not easy, but it's a continuous thing that has changed my life. Your life is going to change. Our lives are already changing now. Listening to him, seeing, just go back, look at O News 12, where he's talking about how we are going to, what this business is going to support, who it's going to support, the communities, how we're going to be part of that. My life has already changed. It's not about to change. It's changing and it's getting better and better. And as more information comes out, we're going to learn more and more how we kind of compound that life-changing effect, and it's going to encompass more things. But just look at that, look at the knowledge, the wisdom, and all of what's back there to kind of do your own housekeeping and to better yourself personally.
Very good.
That's it.
Susie, I just found my notes real quick. I don't know what happened to them. I want to say a couple things he said. By the way, it's not what you expect. I think Susie said this, and you will be very pleased with what's coming next. We value your voices, we value your passion, and together, if we align around the truth and clarity, we will make the journey toward our big, bold, beautiful shared dream stronger than ever. Uh, pretty. Listen, I could go over this O News 13 again and again, over and over, because it says a lot of positive things in there. But like Susie says, we have a choice to read it. We have a choice to understand it. If you don't understand it, this is why we do stuff like this. And I agree with Susie. We're not here to fire you up or get you pumped up. We're here to motivate you on the truth and what Ash Mafar is saying. And what he's saying, I believe, is be patient. I know what I'm doing. I got this big steering wheel in front of me and I'm driving it safely. And he's going to take us pretty much to many different places. And
Giddy
that's
up.
when you wake up in the morning, stay positive. I shared something today. It said, when you say I'll never make it, you're never going to make it. Stay positive. Ash Mafar has always showed us in his words positivity and where we're going. And that's all you really need to worry about. Don't worry about anything else. In other words, let it all go. Put it all in the museum. We'll go visit that in 10 years. But for now, let's pay attention when Ash says something and all his information he knows. That's it. I'm done. Julie, you got anything else?
I would say I'm not sure if you said
Look, at least she looks pretty. At least she got frozen pretty, right?
Oh boy.
We're selling on sale 3-for-1 Julie Sickles. It's all right. I don't know if she's coming back.
That's okay. Oh.
Julie's gonna do a live later and finish what she was saying. We love you, Ash Mafar. And by the way, from all of us, happy early birthday. 75 years old looking that good is pretty good. And we hope that you spend wonderful times with your family tomorrow. I'm not bothering you. No one's going to bother you. We'll say, maybe call you and say happy birthday, but enjoy your day. Ash Mafar doesn't have social media, but he told me someone shared Minnow Miller made a beautiful poster. He said that looks so delicious. He doesn't mind, but again, he doesn't see it all because he's not on social media. Probably the smartest guy I know. Stay away from
Yeah,
social media, guys. Pay attention to your OES. Are you back again, Julie? She's
she's
frozen again.
frozen.
I think so.
Well,
Oh, we can
I
hear.
think so.
Quick.
Julie, if you turn your camera off and talk, it might work better. If you want to do that, now
You
try.
think?
Yeah. Try now.
You know what? That's okay. You know what? That's okay. I'll do a live when I get back tonight. So it's
There you go.
okay. I love what you guys saying. I hear you in and out. So I'll see you later.
But Julie, we love every one of you, man. God bless you all.
Love you. Love
Bye.
you. God bless. I'll do a live tonight.
Unfrozen. Are we clear?
I think we're still live.
Are we clear? Can you
Let's
hear
talk
me? Should
about
I
those.
end it?
Yeah, you can end it.
Yeah,
I was going to
and
start talking about Detroit
I think
Lions.
we're still live. We're still live
Are
streaming.
we